Okay, hi, hello. I am here. Uh, I I can't explain why I'm late. I don't know if I could ever explain what I just witnessed. I think it's still going to. But hi. We're going to be playing a game today. I don't have anything ready because I was very distracted by anime boys, which is why we're going back and I'm going to be distracted by anime boys again. Yippee, yay me. Okay. But hi everyone, I'm Gracie the Persnickety Puppy. Stupidly adorable yet endearingly stupid. And we're going to be playing the TEMPUS visual novel Doppelgänger. It released for Halloween. Well, a little bit after, but it was Halloween release and everything. Yeah, and I have it on Steam, and I have not yet played it on Steam. I have already played it before. I played the itch version. But yeah, we're gonna be playing it. I want to get all the Steam achievements, and I'm going to try my best to do it. I'm going to do my best to read. I'm not good at reading. I don't know if that's been made obvious yet already, but yeah, that's what I do. So, yippee, here we go. I have to try to get this set up. I am not set up whatsoever for any of this. I should be. I'm a terrible, terrible streamer. But that's okay. Okay, I need to adjust my chats. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it up and started. And I hope it starts on the correct screen, because I don't know if it will. And that'll be an adventure in itself. Working? Maybe, hopefully. I shall find out. I'm trying to make sure it shows up on screen. Why is it not showing? Got some bumping music in the background. Oh, maybe I need to play it in windowed. Oh no. I think I need to. Oh. Wait, why is it working now? I'm a good streamer. Is it still working? Let's get the music going on there. Jesus, I forgot how bumpin' they made this music for it. Oh my goodness. I have to rearrange my windows. Hold up. Sorry. I'm a good streamer. I know what I'm doing. I've only been back for a week after 2 years. I'm doing pretty darn good for that. Okay, we're ready to go out. I'm going to move a little farther down here. I know there's going to be text boxes. I don't remember where they line up. So let's find out. Checking. There's nothing in here. Yeah. So much goes to... Freaking love this. I will cry today. Okay. We're gonna put Gracie. Am I sure? No, I am not sure. I am Gracie. Oh, it's a glitch. An empty hall. Or is it more like a cave? Wander the empty space for what feels like an eternity before happening upon 6 doors. You sense different but vaguely familiar presences on the other side of the bridge. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Somehow you know that your journey will end until you've passed through all of them. You may take as long or as little as you like, but you must still pick a door. Now then, Gracie, which will it be? I'm gonna save. That's what it's gonna be. Oh my goodness. Try not to make gremlin noises. I don't know where to go. In the middle here. You got the Demon King, Exiled Prince, the Showman, Retsu Demon, Huntsman, and Abandoned Automation. Ooh. I remember the best order to do it in is in debut order. So we're just gonna kind of go across. Well, kind of across. Try to remember debut order. Oh gosh. Okay. We're gonna start with Altair's door. The Ice Plain of Elysium. After I passed through that door of many in the dark, I wound up in an unheard of land called that. I recognized no one. The villagers seemed kind enough, albeit hesitant to step out of line to speak with me. I noticed their looks, though. I've gained a dog. They know I'm not from here. 3 days spent here, and I've already heard the barkeep whispering to his regular. Maybe because of how I'm dressed. Everyone else roaming the streets is so aristocratic, robed in furs and lace. I try to ask as many people as I can about the guild hall, but it's of no use. Nobody knows what Tempus is. I seek shelter from the cold weather in an empty library at the edge of the city. Altair, the leader of Guild Tempus, had always advised me to research before digging too deep into unknown territory. I love this music. Knowing local dangers, politics, or even just the lay of the land could save your life if you've set out on a quest. This is going to take a while. As I make my way through the aisles of books, one of them stands out from the others around it. Elysium's Truth, it's titled. Elysium's Truth? Drawn in by the title inscribed on the spine, I reach for the book. Ooh! The elegantly dressed man brushes hands with me. Poised and refined, when he looks at me, it's as if he's going to gaze upon an insect. His expression is as cold as the weather outside. But it's a face I'm familiar with. I love the art for this. All of their art is so good. My eyes do a double take over him. It takes a moment for me to comprehend his expression. Altair? Question mark. Takes the Elysium Truth book from the shelf first. After lowering it to his side, he passes me a smile. Yes? No, he watches me expectantly. I realize there's something just a little off. Isn't he taller than Altair? Are you really Altair? I'm gonna go see taller. Isn't he taller than Altair by a couple of centimeters? Check the shoes he's wearing. He's certainly Hush! The watch went off. This is going very well. He'd certainly be taller than Altair even without the shoes on.
What's wrong?
Something wrong? He has the same voice as him. Everything else is right. I'd often heard this tone from Altair when he's worried about me staying up too late studying maps. Maybe he just hit a post-guild anniversary growth spurt? Either that, or I'm just remembering wrong. Did you get taller? I don't think so. Weird. You scared me. I didn't know where you ran off to, Gracie. The guild's really, really far from here. It'll be a while before we get back. Knows my name. Knows about the guild. I'm probably worried for nothing. Like my Halloween costume? Maybe to ease my anxiety, Altair lifts the ends of his cape and slings it behind him so it flutters. Come to think of it, my last memories of the real Elysium have been around Halloween too. Cool. It is cool. It looks so neat. I love this. I love this. But it's hard for me to pay attention to something like that. If I'm honest, I don't know where this place is or how I wound up here. I've never seen a place called the Ice Point on the maps back in the guild hall. Most people haven't. Guild newbies especially don't get access to those kind of maps. After all, the Ice Plane's a dangerous place. It'd be crazy to send any of you guys this far out. That makes sense. I was attacked by monsters on the way in. I managed to handle it by myself, though. Must be thanks to your training. No way, that's all you. Don't sell yourself short. I feel less on guard. Any difference I'd sense really must have just been my imagination. We should get some rest before heading back to the guild hall, yeah? If we turn in early tonight, we can leave first thing in the morning. Altair slips the book we've both taken interest in somewhere on his person. Is that okay? Don't underestimate TEMPUS connections. I'll fill the owner on it later. Come on, Gracie, let's go home. Altair and I venture through the Ice Plane Kingdom streets. He leads the way with his usual charisma, and I follow without thinking. We reminisce about the other members of the guild. Tell you, this MC, she dumb. They dumb. Even tells me funny stories one at a time about all of them, from times even before I joined. The journey doesn't feel long, and before I know it, we stop in front of a castle at the head of the kingdom. Hey, Mass, how's it going? It's me, Gracie. Even though it's freezing out here, the gardeners managed to keep the plants green. We move, eventually into the castle itself. Different guards and servants bow to us as we proceed, hall after hall. Coming upon a throne room, I can't help but feel a bit awkward. I feel like I need a save. Regretting life choices. Yeah, that's a mood, ain't it? In contrast, Altair isn't fazed by it at all. He stays cheerful despite the dreary and intimidating surroundings. It just so happens that I'm friends with the royalty here, but it looks like they're not here. Mind if I go to the servants' quarters so I can let them know what's up first? All things going well, we'll enjoy a full 6-course dinner and a huge fluffy bed to sleep in tonight. I'll be right back. Oh boy. Sarah gives me a polite wave and hurriedly turns to head inside. Same moment, the book falls out of his cape without him seeming to notice. I bend over to pick it up off the floor for him. But before I can let him know, he's already left for the hall. I guess I could read through the book a little while waiting, since it seems interesting. Elysium's Truth, huh? Even really so in reading it. I open it to its first page. Prologue, The Hollow Tree. To understand the true Elysium, we must first understand the Hollow Tree. Thinking back on it now, I hadn't seen the Hollow Tree here at all. Shouldn't such a distinct landmark be visible even from far away? Forgot how lore-heavy this was. I continue skimming the pages one by one, flipping through. Chapter 1, The Founding of Guild TEMPUS. Wait a second. This book is For the Land of Xenokuni. This seems to be an encyclopedia about my home. Our home. So much is sprinkled. Free time Destiny 2? Yeah. That's a mood. I feel that. I love to make fun of her for her hero's obsession, but then anime boys. And I have to take a step back and not judge her. Why would he be so set on reading about a land he lives in and knows firsthand? He's our leader. He's the one who led so many of the expeditions. Another chapter titled Towards the End catches my eye. Chapter 10, Return to the True Elysium. Return? As in we're not already there after all? Don't scare me like that. I jolted and dropped the book when he suddenly came back into view. Oops, forgot my book. I'll need to take that with me. Alter crouches to collect it from the ground. As he dusts the dirt off its surface, I collect my breath. What's so special about this book? Don't worry, I don't want it. Oh, glitchy. What's so special about it? Oh. Did the question mark come back? It's the only copy in existence, a deep read into the world we live in and its secrets.
What's wrong?
Don't you ever wonder about parallel worlds? I look at him for a long time. It's like his eyes see straight through me, like they see something that I don't. Not really. You mean you never wondered about what another you might be like? I just try to take things day by day. I've got enough to deal with. Ain't that a mood? It's not like guild life is always rainbows and daisies. You know that better than anyone. Oh. Don't worry, I don't want it. Don't worry, I don't want your book. I just want to know where I really am. Silly Gracie, we're in the ice plane. The dangerous land of demons far from Central Elysium. So you grew a couple centimeters in height and came all the way in your Halloween costume to find me? Saying it out loud actually makes it sound all the more ridiculous. The boys and I split up. They're checking the other areas like the fire plane and skeleton country. Scaly boy country. The world we live in is bigger than historians ever let on. When the land is overrun by corruption beasts, it makes sense that only the strongest of adventurers are able to document and publish their findings in maps. Plenty of people never make it back. But that's true. So where's the hollow tree if we can't see it? Oh. Where the hollow tree is. It's too far to see from here. But it can be seen even from Xenokuni. Something so big wouldn't just up and vanish. That's true. Not unless we were on another plane of existence or something, question mark. Look, Altair, I just want you to tell it to me straight. You're lying to me. Oh, why did you stop? What if I told you the reason we don't see the hollow tree anymore is because it doesn't reach this place?
Listen to me.
What if I told you we were in a different world entirely? That the world we're in now is some kind of subworld anomaly. It's temporary and will likely only last for a season. He drops the act. I see it in his posture. He's adjusted himself and tried to make himself seem more approachable while acting as the guild leader I know. However, without a feigned atmosphere about him, his cruel and regal nature bleeds through without him actively needing to try. You told me that, I'd believe you. Oh. That makes things easy.
Listen to me.
Before anything else, I need something from you. Why should I trust you?
Very well.
Just how much of that book did you read? Altair's look-alike tests me. Not very much, honestly. I was mostly skimming the chapter titles. I can't read. So you saw it then. Chapter 10, Return to the True Elysium. I saw that. Yeah. The True Elysium is probably my home, isn't it? Where the real Altair is? Real. Uh-oh. Crap. Maybe I shouldn't have phrased it like that. I can't meet his eyes for some stretch of time. Seeming to let what I'd said pass through, the stranger speaks once more.
Listen to me.
Allow me to make things very clear to you. This book holds secrets that only you, as a resident of the other Elysium, can help come to fruition. I can speak. Neither Elysium is any more or less real than the other. Despite knowing that, you'd like to see the TEMPUS members again, wouldn't you? So again, he takes my wrist and pulls me closer. Voice as low as he whispers into my ear, one syllable plucked evenly after the other. I need something from you. And in exchange, I will help return you to the True Elysium once you give it to me. While it is true that I am called the Demon King by rivaling lands, I can be quite benevolent and one know when to humble themselves and simply obey. God damn, okay. You're Demon King Regis. Sublime, so you've heard of me through him. I knew there had to be a tear in our worlds by how much more often we'd see each other in our sleep lately. Well, him and his nightmares. I'm never kind to him. The sadistic smile that spreads across his lips instills a fear in me, like that of a cornered animal. But I digress.
Listen to me.
You will do as I say. You don't have a choice. You will give me what I want. Oh, I can punch him? Oh, hell yeah. We got an achievement for that. I don't accept orders from anyone undeserving of respect. Emblazoned by my anger, I throw the back of my hand at the sight of his face. I feel it impact and hear him grin in pain. It's when he frees my wrist to catch Friedman struck that I know I'm able to make a run for it. I roll on my heel, and at the sound my footsteps bounce all about through the throne room walls. Anywhere is safer than here. Save again, too. Oh, God. Behind me, I hear the Demon King laughing. His laughter cuts short abruptly when the door comes closer into view. True to his demon title, the king commands the attention of all his servants. Enough of this. Guards, to the dungeon. Ah, shit. I think we messed up. I'm not sure what happened between then and now. At the mercy of the Demon King's servant, I can only guess that I was knocked out and dragged to the dungeons. The pretty boy jump scare. True. It makes sense. The floor underneath me is wet, hard, and cold. I taste my own blood in my mouth. When I open my eyes, I see the Demon King through the bars watching me. He stares me down from a high place without compassion or care. The book from the library is in his hands. I catch a glimpse of a weapon on his hip. He gives a page in the book one last look over before throwing it away behind himself.
Listen to me.
I need the keys. When now? My voice croaks out, unrecognizable to my own ears. I try to pull myself up, but my body will hardly move at all. The guards must have really let me have it before. The Demon King's gaze falls to where I'm curled. The clicking of his footsteps draw closer to me. I don't crane up to look at him anymore. Look at him because my head is too heavy for my neck anymore, but I still feel him glaring through me. The heel of the Demon King's boot comes down through the center of my palm, crunching it beneath his weight. Ouch! Tears blur my vision while I try to free my hand from under him. He chuckles at me when I do. Without remorse, the Demon King twists his heel further into my palm.
Very well.
We'll have it your way. I'll play with you as long as you'd like. After the tendons in my hand give out from under him with a shatter and snap, the Demon King elegantly lifts his foot as if he's done nothing out of the ordinary. God damn! Cruelty is as natural to him as breathing. The barred iron door creaks from above me as I start to sob. The Demon King's figure casts a deep shadow over me when he lets himself into my dungeon cell. Taken from a candelabra just outside through the bars, he tips a burning candle over where I lay on the ground. Scalding hot candle splatters across the side of my face and neck. I spasm on the floor and try curling into myself to protect myself. The Demon King is not amused with my reaction, and drops the candlestick as indifferently as it had been lifted. The candle is snuffed out by a still bloody shoe heel. Jeez.
Listen to me.
This game took a huge left turn. Yeah, this is a good point to mention. This is a visual novel, not a dating sim. But it does contain mature themes. I did put a pin on both YouTube and Twitch chat that does feature themes of violence, cannibalism, murder, and is intended for more mature audiences. Just that PSA warning. It's a Halloween novel. It's spooky. I'll say it again. I need the keys. I don't know what you're talking about. What keys? What do you want? I don't know what you're talking about. Says it over and over, but I don't know what he means. What keys is he even referring to? Why does he think I have them? Liar. Nah, man. I don't know. My voice is strained in a desperate way.
Very well.
You're quite stubborn. That's true. We're not finished here until you give the keys to me. My heart sinks into my stomach with dread when I see him draw the weapon from his hip. His blade edge gleams blue as he brings it over my side. Blood erupts from the open wound as he pulls it across. Goddamn. Jeez.
Listen to me.
The keys. The Demon King stabs the back of my arm with his weapon, his expression relaxed. As I roll to try and bat him off me, I see that some of my blood has splashed on his cheek. Oh. Stop it. I need to get home. My head is spinning. Little more than on the floor, I muster all my strength to try and crawl away from him. I need to get back. Jeez. The guild. Tempus. Pain. I'm losing the ability to understand what's happening. Is this torture? Am I dead yet? Jeez. These noises. Another achievement. The other side, clear the Demon King's route. Alright. You have acquired 1 key. There you are. Oh. Having a Monica moment there. Hey, Celestial. Hi. Alright then. Well, that was Route 1 of 6. And there is the extras menu that shows, like, some extra stuff. We'll look at that at the end. I've acquired 1 piece of metal. Awkward time to come in. No, not at all, not at all. Oh. We're gonna start into the next route, and it's my favorite route. Route. I say route. Route. But we get to do Axel's route next. And Axel's my favorite. I know, a game that includes cannibalism. What more can you ask for? Really? There's dogs in my room and they're being noisy again. Or is it more like a cave? You wander the empty space for what feels like an eternity before happening upon 6 doors. You sense different but vaguely familiar presences on other sides of each. Somehow, you know that your journey won't end until you've passed through all of them. Which will it be? So we did the Demon King door, and next is the Exiled Prince. This is my favorite one for no particular reason. Not because he's my favorite of the boys. Definitely not. Also, this route... Man, this one, I don't know what their management team was cooking, but they cooked for Axel's route. They cooked. There will be gremlin screaming. Alright, we hop right into it. Don't get cold feet on me now. We need to save. We have not saved. Hold up. I told you what we need to do, remember? We'll need to head into the Demon King's castle and take back the flame shard he's gone locked away in the throne room. Ooh. You say it like it's going to be easy. The pure concentration of cool guy. True. Despite the fact he's, like, smoking and on fire. Don't mind that part. Isn't the castle highly protected?
Well now.
The guards aren't the part I need help with. I'm more than capable of handling his whole army by myself. Not to mention my elemental advantage. The exiled prince dismisses my concern with a flippant lift of his shoulders. After being attacked in a land called the Fire Plane by a horde of other devils, he'd eventually come to my rescue. It's been days now since I passed through that door in the abyss. I'd immediately noticed his striking visual similarity to Axel Serios, the guild's gladiator. When I asked him about it, he just laughed at me. With a heap of the devil's bodies lying unconscious at his feet, he offered to help me get home at the cost of a favor. Uh-oh. The exiled prince is laid back, relaxed, and unsettlingly cunning. He's the type of person who seems open but actually keeps many secrets. But I still owe him my life. Oh no, my coaster. And besides, it's not like I have any other options. Right now, we're in the Ice Plane, a rival kingdom that's ruled by someone called the Demon King. I did notice about this is that even though it's it's all the same realm and area, the stories are both connected but not connected. So like this route of our MC didn't talk to the Demon King. We've only ever met him because we went through that other door. The exiled prince told me he has a bone to pick with him. All the bad ends for truths at the hit. Ending. Oh, yeah. They really do. Let me mess up a whole bunch of times, make me feel bad for not being able to do the game right, but then you actually complete it and figure it out. Hi, Jason. The fuckboy root. True. Hope you're doing well. Things are getting boring for all of us around here. This commentary snaps me back from my thoughts. You mean for the people? I mean for everyone in every kingdom. Even the people who live here in the Ice Plain. What's a little chaos? Everyone loves some excitement. True. If you ask me, even the Demon King would be happy for a challenge. It gives him an opportunity to bare his fangs and play. So, what do you say? I hesitate to respond. I owe this man my life, but I still don't feel the best about being here. It's impossible to feel comfortable getting caught up in some other world's conflicts without any context. That's true. You don't mess with other world's wars. Don't do it. Other worlds and ethereal planes, don't. Just don't. Bad idea. Exiled Prince recognizes it for what it is. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Mass, but someone's gotta take care of them monkeys.
You know?
This is the only way to get you back to the world you came from. And I suppose you're good looking enough to keep around my castle, but weren't you worried about getting back to those Tempest people you mentioned? They got fleas, I bet anyway. If you humor me, I'll handle the scary parts. All I really need from you is for you to take the flame shard from where the king has placed it. What does it look like? What is it? What's a flame shard? It's a huge, bright red rock. Oh, yeah, great. I couldn't figure that one out on my own. Thanks, dear prince.
You know?
Not too different than the kinds you see in museums. Maybe about the size of a human brain. How would I know that? This dude has fleas, but he probably just burned all of them off himself. True. That's a very specific comparison. You can hold it in your hands like this. Exile Prince makes a cradling gesture with his hand, as if it'll help me visualize. It's a little weird that he looks like he's holding an invisible baby or something. Seems simple enough. But why me? If you're so strong, why do you need me to help you? Can't you just go in and take everyone out and then take the shard back for yourself?
Huh?
If it were so simple, what use would... How do I put this?
Whatever.
The truth is, the flame shard's been cursed by the Demon King. Oh boy, curses! We love those. The crystal is definitely a brain of some kind. But he wants me to curse myself. No way.
Well now.
Hold on there. Before you say anything, you're wrong. The curse has only has any effect on residents of this world. And since you're not... Are you sure though, buddy? Are you sure? I'm gonna save in. I doubt you have any way of knowing firsthand. If visitors from other worlds came in all the time, your kingdom would still be the strongest in the land. Oh, oof. Dang. I'm only assuming from what he's told me so far. You're a good listener. It frustrates me that he doesn't seem even a little rattled by what I've said.
You know?
But if you want the only answer I have for you, it's because everything that's happened is part of a prophecy. Ooh, prophecy. Let's go. You being here was prophesied hundreds of years ago when the fire plane was still the strongest kingdom in Elysium. The prophecy foretold that there will be a time when the ice plane would overtake our land, in which the flame shard would be returned to us by a mysterious visitor not belonging to this world. We'll see you, MS. Have a good lark. It's a cool story, isn't it? I don't know, I kinda smells fishy. Not to mention that the fate of my kingdom seems to revolve around you.
You know?
If you ask me, you should be flattered. You're the answer to saving this land from the ice plane's corruption. Surely you must feel even a little important after hearing all that. But why do you need it? Does it do something special?
Well now.
It returns full power and life to the fire plane. You promised us that the devils who attacked you when you first got here were incapable of speech or understanding. Hi, Acrylic! How you doing? Was that a corgi? Looks like a corgi. The devils were humanoid, but hadn't responded or listened to me. They'd been intent on swarming and attacking.
You know?
As long as the flame shard is missing from our kingdom, the devils are doomed to live like that. Oof. Without thought, incapable of understanding their surroundings. It's your pupper made long cute. I love it. But you weren't affected. How am I not surprised that you're so skeptical? It doesn't affect me because I'm a royal. The flame shard is an artifact of my bloodline. Okay, if he's not affected, why can't he just take it? Doesn't... but definitely not so much sense as I like it too. After you return power and life to the fire plane, you'll be able to return me to my homeworld.
Yeah?
Right, because then me and my devils will return to our usual magical potential. Devils tear through realms all the time. It's a piece of cake for us. It isn't now. Anyway, let's not beat around the bush. Seems more promising than roaming the world aimlessly and making an enemy out of the fire plane's ruler. What other leads do I have? True. Reluctantly giving him a nod, I follow the exiled prince into the castle. You know, he says all that, but he's literally titled the exiled prince. That's usually because you got exiled from your own kingdom, not someone else's. Just saying. The exiled prince hadn't lied about his battle prowess. Fiercely and without care, he'd taken out one guard after another. In a devastating combination of fire magic and physical combat, he'd proven himself a force of nature. He really hadn't needed my help when it came to a fight. Leave it to Axel. Why do I feel disappointed? Maybe deep down I'd wanted to help more. Or had I wanted to swing my fists too.
Oh, nice.
Exciting, see?
Well now.
This way, we're almost there. Oh, well, this place looks familiar. With the exiled prince wiping out the entire castle in the Demon King's absence, there's no one left to interfere. The flame shard is now in plain sight behind the throne, protected by the sigils that float around it. Is it true that only I can touch it and walk away unscathed? If so, I'm only moments away from securing my way home. I turn around and look at the exiled prince as he approaches behind me, smirking and wiping the blood from his knuckles.
Well now.
I'd expect a bit more fun than that. I suppose it's always been the king himself who'd put up the most fight. My eyes are drawn back to the flame shard. Even without the prince egging me on, something inside me urges me to take it from its place. Maybe it really had been fate for me to take it. Don't take it, take it. Try and make him take it. I don't know. See if I can get him to take it. You take it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I kind of like it when you're bossy. I'm serious. Did you already forget what I told you before? No one from this world besides the Demon King himself can reach through that seal without being cursed. You're the only one who can because your fate isn't connected to this world. Just relax. I want to take it. I can't gather the courage. I'm too afraid what happened to me if I touch it. This is a prophecy I've never heard of, really enough for me to risk my own safety. That's true. Why? Why would you do that? You don't know. I feel stupid.
Huh?
What are you waiting for?
Huh?
Still afraid? I can hold your hand while you do it. Of course I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm grabbing a fire shard. Oh please, we don't have all day. Nothing's going to happen.
Sure, okay.
But I guess I could just go home if you want to give up on going home. He treats my situation so lightly. I know some of the things are just like, they voiced so many lines. Oh my goodness. Is this what it means to be a devil? I'm not giving up. Maybe it really had been fate for me to take it. Alright, now we gotta take it. We got another achievement. Flaming Courage. Choose to take it. I'll do it. It takes me a lot to swallow my fear, but I trust my intuition. I anticipate the worst. I wince and anticipate that I'll be burned, but to my surprise, my fingers slip through the sigils. I clasp the flame shard in my hands. I don't like the heartbeats in the background. Though I'm not looking at him, I can feel the exiled prince's excitement bubbling up from behind me. See now, that wasn't so bad. I withdraw the shard and pull it to my chest. In the very same moment, the icy castle seems to thaw all around us. Uh-oh.
Oh, nice.
Ah, that's our cue. We should be getting back to the fire plane. What's happening? No time for that, let's go. The floor begins to shake beneath our feet and I stumble. Whatever's going on is dangerous. And a little exciting. What's this feeling? As the prince and I make our escape from the ice plane castle, I feel the warmth of the flame shard spread as if it's flushing through my veins. As if the ice plane's impending demise is... As if the shaking of its very foundation is a little fun to see. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, actually. Yeah, it is. I don't understand why I think so. Indeed, very beautiful. We love this. We love this. We reach the fire plane. Back in the safety of the prince's castle, time finally seems to catch up to us. This music, though, the music for this has just been peak. I know, why is he kinda, though? After taking the flame shard back to its place hidden deep in the dungeons, the exiled prince returns to my side with a big smile on his face.
Oh, nice.
Home sweet home. And with that, everything is almost back in order. That kingdom was starting to crumble. Is that right? I need to confirm. Something like that. More important than that, it's reverting to its original state. It was part of the fire plane before the Demon King took over. Just have to wait for now, see what the Demon King does. What was it like before? Can't help but be curious. I want to know more about why he's so set on getting back at the Demon King. It was a lot more fun compared to what it's like now. My old man was the last king of the fire plane before the Demon King offed him. Dang. His father was murdered? Yeah, dang. Alright then. You're just okay with that? I can see why he'd hold a grudge. Sorry to hear that, man.
Huh?
Alright, humans think that sort of thing is sad. I mean, he raised you, didn't he? Nothing like that. You know, I was kind of happy when he died. Jeez. How could he admit something like that so openly? I feel myself frowning.
You know?
What? It's the truth. More room for me to have fun that way. Don't act like it's such a bad thing. I don't know how to reply to that man. So this is really how a Devil Prince thinks. My exhaustion is beginning to catch up with me, but I can't let him forget about our deal. Now that's over, we should rest up for the night. Go ahead, make yourself comfortable. I stand my ground. I'm not staying any longer than I have to. Tomorrow we're going to use the flame shard to get me back to my world. Understood?
Sure, okay.
No need to be so tense about it. I'm a man of my word. You should scurry off now. It's been a long night,
You know?
But I guess you can make it even longer if you're stubborn and want to. How do you feel about sharing with others? What? Sharing what with others? You? What? No, don't make it weird. I'm going to bed. I can't believe this. Suit yourself. Good night. I remember being so thrown off. And with that, I make a hasty exit. No, go back! I know the laugh! Oh my goodness. After winding down, and when I lay in bed, I keep thinking about the ice plane. What happened to it from here? Should I have helped? We're gonna save again too. Whatever. What happens in this world is none of my business because I'm not a part of it. I just need to get back to the guild.
Well now.
Now that Gracie's out of my hair, the flame shard is all mine. Too easy. Time to take it all back. Oh! What he doing? I'm up bright and early that morning. I search the castle premise for the exiled prince, but can't find him anywhere. Check outside, I guess. There's a chance he's outside somewhere. Wasting no time, I make my way out. But he isn't here. What am I supposed to do? I'm to check on the flame shard. If this is the Fire Kingdom, I would expect a little more fire, not gonna lie. This looks a little too pleasant. Just saying. My gut tells me maybe I should check on the flame shard. After setting down to the dungeons where I remembered he placed the shard. Wait, where'd it go? It's gone. Oh no. Make the Fire Kingdom not true. Was it stolen, or did he take it somewhere else? The former makes more sense. Maybe an enemy had infiltrated overnight and he left to chase them down. I need to find him. I leave the castle. The streets are littered with devils, invigorated by the return of the flame shard. Their nature is still volatile, but at least they're capable of understanding me now. What the exiled prince had told me seemed to be right. Hopefully things are okay. With the flame shard stolen from the ice plane, just what kind of future remains for this world? I try not to worry too much about it. I also try not to feel too responsible. After a full day of searching for him, I find the exiled prince emerging from an underground stairwell. Jeez, this music, I like it though. Behind him, some music is leaking through the cracks of what seems like a club or bar door. Where were you? And does he even know the shard is missing? The flame shard is missing.
Sure, okay.
No, it isn't. It's missing from the dungeon. I checked while I was looking all over for you. Did you forget what you promised? You're supposed to open the realm to send me home today.
Yeah?
Ah. That's all he has to say for himself? About that. I lied to you. I'll pretend to be shocked. My world goes still. You what? I don't want to believe him. Well, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the cozy crew. I don't want to believe him. Now's not the time to play around. Oh dear.
You know?
No one here has that kind of power, not even me. Oh, great. Yay. Actually, I'm pretty surprised. You went along with everything I said so easily. Because he helped me. Because I thought he'd take me home. You think I'd really care about whether or not you got home?
You know?
You should be more on your toes. This isn't my fault. That might be your fault, homegirl. Just saying. Might be your fault. I'm not stupid. Well, about that. It wasn't stupid for me to believe him. Devils like me take advantage of naivety. It's nothing personal, is it though? Just part of our nature. It's personal. You owe me. You made a deal. Once he reaches me, I shove him back into a webbed fence that lines the street. He's so unbothered all of the time. Just want to break his face. Punch him. Right. Boom. I need hand tracking because I can punch. It'd be fun to break his face. I raise hell and attack him. I clobber him with my fist, even as I hear him chuckle at me all the way. There's no way it doesn't hurt. Even if he's acting unfazed, I know my own strength. I want to hurt him. I want him to pay for deceiving me. What was the point of all this? He just wanted to use me? Oh, I hate you. Take me back to Tempus. Take me back or give me the flame shard back. As I throw my arm at him, he catches my wrist and pulls it to his chest. From beneath, I feel heat surging through my body. It's the same way it felt when I'd... No, don't tell me. The flame shard's right here, right back where it belongs. I can't take this seriously. He squeezes me gently. The warmth of the flame shard pulses with the rhythm of his heartbeat. So he has one. The exiled prince has a heart. I got an achievement. Aniki Appreciator let the CG art stand for 5 seconds. I don't know what it means. What does this mean for me? Body is shaking. Blue eyes break over my expression and his head inclines as if drinking in the sight of me. And I feel... I think you're right where you belong too. I didn't force you to do anything. I saw it in your eyes. You're just like me now. Don't know what you mean. Hi, Fox. I didn't realize that was you chatting. Hi. The prince runs his tongue over his teeth carefully. It was exciting. You like seeing the ice plane start to crumble. I like it. It's okay to say it because we're the same now. You touched the flame shard, and now you're a devil just like us. Oh. Fingers curl against the fabric of his jacket. Ooh. What's your name? It's Sirius. The name is familiar and foreign to me at the same time. I didn't think you'd tell me. I told you because you're a devil now. And more importantly, you're my new partner in crime. Ah, the sounds of screams. How beautiful the other Elysium had been that evening. On its last evening standing. As Prince Sirius and I watched our world burn to a crisp, we reveled in the chaos together. I know! It is so... It's not a dating sim, but clearly the managers cooked. They cooked for Axel. And at that moment, I knew I'd found a new home for myself. I'd start a new one. A world far more beautiful than what I had before. A world in flames, clear exiled prince route. You definitely, I highly recommend it. It is so worth it. I have now bought it like 6 times because I gifted it to some friends. But it is, I highly recommend it. I did list it in the YouTube description for the itch.io and the Steam version. Anarchist boyfriend, true. We have acquired 2 keys. I need a minute. I remember because I just started it, and I read after the best route to do is in debut order. So I did Axel's first, and I just about died on the spot. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna BRB real quick just to get some more water. So hold up. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. water's not that far. I just have to get up, take off my headphones, and like walk across my room to grab the picture. But yeah. This is so, like, I haven't played a lot of visual novels. I played, I don't remember, it was some lesbian road trip game. Some Yuri road trip. And then I played, like, what? Doki Doki Literature Club, something my sister gave me. I don't remember what it's called. I'm so sorry, she's gonna hate me. There's a couple others too. But yeah. Okay. We have all the extras too here. I'm not gonna go through the profiles, but there's a gallery and you get all the art too. It's great. It was definitely my PC background for a very long time. Alright. On to Route 3. You have to play it. It's so fun. It's definitely worth it as a little treat. I know the art. The art. I know, Fox, you definitely died. I think we both did. I didn't want to spoil it for you. I was talking to Sprinkles because I got it for her too, but I don't think she played it. But definitely I was screaming at her and my sister for a very long time. Sense a different but vaguely familiar presence on other sides of each. This is the same thing every single time. I'm semi-skipping some of it. I should probably save again. It has been a while. Somehow you know that your journey will end until you've passed through all of them. You may take as little or as long or as little as you like, but must still pick a door. Now then, which will it be? Alright, so we did the Demon King, Exiled Prince. I love the art so much. And then next is Showman. We got Bettle. I don't know what... Yeah, this one is funny. I love it. I love this background. You. Everything is ready for tonight's set? I love the outfit. It's got like bones. I am very much an axolotl. Axel's my Kama Oshi, but I love all of the boys a lot. But yeah. Alright, it's ready. How loud he was. It's very Bettle. Great, you finally made yourself useful. Ouch. We'll be on in about 15, so you better get backstage before then. Don't you have other stagehands, my dude? We wouldn't be in this predicament if I did now, would we? But you claim to be the best showman in all of, this place. Elysium. Well, Skeleton Country in East Side Elysium, anyway. I know the laugh. This isn't Elysium. Elysium is where the real Tempest Guild members are, and no place called Skeleton Country has ever existed. I know this is a fact, but it's not worth arguing about. Hello, we have a show to do. Sorry, I know. I just really thought you'd have other people helping. I mean, I used to, but none of them could keep up. Keep up? See the skeletons littered around the room? They'd been the first thing I noticed. No one noticed I'm watching him. After making his way to one of the femurs on the ground, he gives it a hard sweep with the edge of his boot. The bone goes airborne in the same motion, clacking noisily against the dressing room wall upon impact. Jeez. I feel gross watching him. Hard not to. Those are the guys who couldn't do their job, so you best not test me and wind up one of them. And where is Phantom in all of this? Where'd Phantom be? Where's our baby boy? Where'd he go? His laugh comes so naturally at the suggestion of murder. As I watch his shoulders shake, I feel as though I'm suddenly watching our interaction from outside of my own body. My gut had been right. The bones aren't props at all. They really used to belong to someone. You said when we first met that all the people in this area are skeletons.
And?
Hence, skeleton country. Nice to know your ears work. So, skeletons can die? It doesn't make sense. Nothing here does. It shouldn't surprise me at this point. We're all just skeletons. You're a skeleton too. The statement is about as helpful as I anticipated from it. They're so mean to poor Metal. The showman waves his hands flippantly. It's clear to me that I'm absolutely dispensable in his eyes. I guess I'm just another sack of bones. My life is a joke to him. Don't make brain-dead faces like that. People know you don't know what you're doing. Hear me? We've got a stage waiting for us. We'll be on in about 15, so you better get backstage before then. What am I supposed to do? I see his expression of violence seem like he isn't too pleased, I asked. How many times have we gone over this? I think I overheard you going over it with someone else before, but this is the first time for me. It wasn't you this morning? Does he not distinguish one person from another when he's talking to them? No, it was some person named Jimmy. He suddenly gets very still at the mention of the name. It's unsettling. Then again, hadn't the real battle had a situation with someone whose name started with a J before? Jerry, no! I think I remember something happening back during his first mass show. Whatever's going on now seems to be something grimmick at this point. Grimmick? Oh. Listen, your job is to go out there in your fluffy little costume and two-step. What now? Nothing fancy, just a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2. It's simple enough choreography. Either it's simple or the showman makes it look so. Got that? You need me to do it again? Just smile. Do that, and we're gold. I think I can handle it. I sure hope so. Then hurry, let's get out on stage. And save here. To the stage! It's about time for the show, whether I like it or not. I don't want to end up like those broken skeletons in the dressing room. No, thank you. After tugging on the ends of the costume gloves I've been forced to wear, I reluctantly follow the showman to the stage. Oh. Hurry to the wings. I tried joining Bettel's doppelganger on stage and find... that there's nobody in the audience. The showman has his arms splayed out wide and his head lifted high, but not a single person here. Nobody has come to see his performance. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. I see some panic flash in his eyes before he cuts the painful silence short. I like how they clearly have used some filler words for what Bettel would actually say. Why? His voice cracks with frustration, and he stomps his heels once like a child throwing a tantrum. Fingers clutch the ridges of his top hat. So I learned those dance moves for nothing. It was tonight, wasn't it? I come out to my spot and join him properly. Yeah, it was May 15th, 1230, no mistake. Where are they? Is there anything else going on in Skeleton Country today? Anything else? Don't be stupid. My show's the most important thing there is for anyone living here. And they know what will happen to them if they skip. I remember the skulls and bones littered around the dressing room. In any case, I should try calming him down. Where I come from, people have other obligations. Aren't your expectations unreasonable? I don't remember asking. He's so self-absorbed. Looks like I'm not being heard. I mean, if you don't want to listen to me, there's not much more on it I can say. Stay mad, I guess. I thought for sure there are at least 3 other skeletons still around to come. Alright, he's such an asshole. 3's not a big number, buddy. Well, that's all that's left. Is there a skeleton birth rate problem or something? I'm still new here, so it's not like I'd know. Birth rate. It's not a birth rate problem. There are plenty of skeletons living here before. But now there aren't any. Take it from me. The ones that aren't here anymore weren't worth having around anyway. I don't think that's something you can just decide. Look, they had a chance and they blew it. Just believe me. The dwindling skeleton population. Is it really this guy's fault? Probably. He's wearing a skeleton. Literally on his face. He has a very spine here. Look at that. Just echoing his second outfit. Got the spine here and then he has the new spine. Just saying. How about you said before? Didn't you say we're all skeletons?
And...
But you're not a skeleton. You're the only one here with skin, hair, muscles, besides me, that is.
And...
Having those things doesn't make me not a skeleton, and I'm only this way because... Actually, you know what? It's none of your business. I've got a show to do. You don't have an audience. You don't get it. There will be a show. There has to be a show, because I have to do a show. Demanding as it is, I can speak. Demanding it as such, he raises his voice loud enough for it to reverberate against the empty seats. His eyes struck about the stage in an erratic way. I don't really understand where he's coming from, but some part of him seems afraid. Why would he be so stubborn about performing, even if no one comes out to see? Get in the front row. Huh? What? Just get in the front row. Okay. Maybe this is the life I'm doomed to lead now. One where I just submissively do whatever this crazy guy tells me to do. As I take a seat in the front row, I can't help but be reminded of Belle's rehearsals back in the TEMPUS Guild Hall. Those times have been much more of a two-way street than this. Bettel had always understood the importance of keeping his audience happy. And even though this showman looks just like him, their motives for being on stage couldn't be any more different.
Ta-da!
Wow, a crowd of one today. You really came all this way to see me? Oh, jeez. I'm stopped from my thoughts by a blinding spotlight that's finds its way to me. Squinting through it, I still can't see anything. Only those rainbow swirls you sometimes see when you shut your eyelids while dizzy. Yes, sure did. Oh.
Oh yeah?
And what's your name, traveler? Oh, I realize he's never asked until now. It's Gracie.
Oh yeah?
Crazy stuff, Gracie. Where'd you come from? My eyes are adjusting to the light. I don't have to squint so much. The real Elysium. I'm a member of Guild Tempus. Even from down the audience, I search the showman for any semblance of recognition. Maybe like some of Bettel is trapped in there somewhere. I'm not met with any success, though. He laughs my answer off as if he'd hardly heard it at all. There's a guild called Tempus in Elysium. Where'd that laugh track come from? I turn to my chair to check, but the hall seems empty as it was.
How about this?
Anyway, how about I do a little dance? Pink smoke bursts from the ground, and the showman is suddenly wearing tap shoes. He begins to shuffle. Builds a quick rhythm, feet scuffing against the stage with the finesse of someone who's taking lessons their entire life. I do wonder, is this some hidden lore about Bettel that no one's ever questioned or asked about? Did he have tap dancing lessons, and can he tap dance? I gotta know. Someone's gotta ask. I hate to admit it, but it's not bad. I don't think even the real Gavis Bettel can tap dance. Let's give it some cheers. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! I'm not about to be a bad sport about this. This guy is talented.
Ta-da!
The showman seems delighted by my response. He does a twirl.
How about this?
Anyway, how about I do a little dance? Pink smoke bursts from the ground, and the showman is suddenly wearing tap shoes. He begins to shuffle. He builds a quick rhythm, feet stuffing against the stage with the finesse of someone who's taken lessons their entire life. I hate to admit it, but it's not bad. I don't think even the real Gavis Bettel can tap dance. Definitely isn't looping.
Ta-da! How about this?
Yeah, it's looping. Can I boo at him? I want to boo at him. Boo! An impulsive and sadistic urge to boo him rises for me, maybe out of my baser instinct. It's too bad my tomatoes aren't here with me. Boo! Boo! I give him an aggressive thumbs down and see a smile crack beneath the pressure. Even more motivated to impress me, he doesn't give up.
How about this?
Anyway, how about I do a little dance? Pink smoke bursts from the ground, and the showman is suddenly wearing tap shoes. He begins to shuffle. He builds a quick rhythm, feet scuffing against the stage with the finesse of someone who's taken lessons their entire life. I hate to admit it, but it's not bad. I don't think even the real Gavis Bettel can tap dance. Okay, what if we do nothing? Oh. As I study it, I realize that something's missing from this performance. I don't do anything. I just stare. The sound of his tap shoes get faster and faster. He's doing all sorts of stunts, handstands, and flips, but I just don't care. This performance doesn't make me feel anything. Enough of that, yeah? There it is, that scared sound in his voice again. Is he okay? That's a loaded question for Gavis Bettel. In the blink of an eye, his tap shoes disappear in another puff of smoke until he's back in his regular shoes.
How about this?
Oh no. Knock knock. I remember that I'm the only person in the audience. Who's there? I'm Justin. Justin who?
Ta-da!
I'm just in your bathtub naked, so don't call the cops. I'll give him a pity laugh. I'm so polite that I laugh. Oh, polite audience, cheer for the showman, then pity laugh at his bad joke. You can't just say that. That's more like a chuckle, but it spares us both the awkwardness of the silence. He looks so relieved and wipes the sweat from his brow.
How about this?
Oh god. It's looping again. I have to not laugh at him. Begins to shuffle. And do nothing. Just stare. It's looping. All sorts of stunts, handstands, and flips, but I just don't care. Doesn't make me feel anything. That scared sound in his voice. Is he okay?
How about this?
Knock knock. I'm the only person in the audience. Who's there? I'm Justin. You're Justin who?
Ta-da!
Just in your bathroom naked, so don't call the cops. I don't laugh because it's not funny. The showman watches me, stretching the beat and waiting for me to digest his punchline, but I never do. I'm tired and I want to go home. It's not funny. That one wasn't funny, huh? Yeah, I didn't think so either. He laughs to fill the space. I don't budge. Can't win them all. You'll like the next one, I swear.
How about this?
Watch me swallow this whole walking cane. He pulls a wooden cane from thin air, unhinges his jaw, and inches it forward little by a little. This is sad. That's dangerous! I'm just not... Bro. I watch him swallow the entire cane. My costume's getting kind of itchy, so I scratch myself. At that, I see him start to panic. He hasn't admitted it, but it seems my reaction to this performance is more important to him than I thought. Gracie. Hearing my name from him, remembered for this long, makes me a little nervous. I might be the only person whose name he's ever remembered. What is it? Aren't you even a little entertained? Not anymore. Everything becomes still. The showman watches me for a long time. No? Sorry. No. No. He begins to tromp down the stage and towards me. You can't not be entertained. You don't know what that means. Showman grabs my face and shakes me around like a baby rattle. Doesn't mean anything if you strong arm it out of people. Are you stupid? It does. It does. His voice is strained. I hear something dark beginning to stir, like the realm is beginning to split. I feel sad for clown men. And just as I notice, the showman does too. Oh, that's just sad. He pulls my head against his chest and begins to sob. His arms are trembling around me. He's clutching for dear life. That drops and I know we've reached a point of no return. Hurry up, damn it. Be entertained. You're not listening. You better be entertained or else. Fingers claw through my hair as he pulls on my ears. I push him off with a grunt. No. I open my eyes. I understand what he's so afraid of. Ghastly skeleton hands from the shadows rake and tear at anything they can. Oh jeez. No, big boy. German eyes, terrified screams echo louder than any applause that might have ever filled this venue. His cheeks are wet with tears. Skeleton hands pull him back towards whatever black abyss they dwell in. You idiot! This is all your fault. Any pride the showman has had been completely thrown away. Desperate to live, the showman throws a hand out for me, still trying to grab at whatever he can. I gave you a purpose, a place to be, and this is how you return the favor? How dare you? Oh, it's sad. Think of how terrible he'd been to me and the others around him. How many of us had he made so miserable? This is his punishment. But I still can't decide how I feel.
No! Please!
Before I can react properly, the showman's throat gives one last wet scream. He's enveloped by the skull. Look at this art. They're literally tearing him apart. They suck him back into the dark, and I'm left there alone in the audience, surrounded by no one, with no one on stage. I belatedly realize what's happening. Poor Beddle. Showman is dead. Don't look back. Clear the showman's route. Ah ha ha ha. Now this is entertainment. This is entertainment. I'm entertained. I am a little bit entertained. You have acquired 3 keys. Cool top hat guy is dead! Beddle, no! Right before his birthday? How dare! Can't believe this. Shaking my head. I know, this MC, she's... oh my gosh. Such a variety between from this root MC being oblivious to this one, whatever the hell happened. Yeah. I know, Hakka's... we're going in debut order. That's what was suggested after people had played it, was that debut order is the best way. So next is Flayon, and then it's Hakka, and then we end on Shinri. And I have played it before. It has been since release date. I have not played it again. So I remember the CG art. Oh, I keep setting off my... Yeah, so that's the plan. There's somewhere like a cave. You wander the empty space for it feels like an eternity before happening upon 6 doors. You sense different but vaguely familiar presences on the other sides of each. Somehow you know that your journey won't end until you've passed through all of them. Which will it be? Okay. Abandon automation. I'm trying to remember, I feel like... okay, there we go. Ooh, I like this. This is pretty. Rain slips through the green foliage above me. It falls and patters against my skin and hair. We should save. Should probably save. No save scumming this. I will not save scum, but I will save. As my clothing starts clinging to me, the air around is rich with the smell of wet leaves. Not bad. Strange. I can't recall what happened between when I'd stepped through the door and now. But perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Of course, the way back to Tempus Guildhall wouldn't be as easy as going through the right door. Hi, Sprinkles! Love you too. Tired. There's no point in sulking. I may as well try my best to figure out where I've turned up. I know it's a forest at least. No shit, Sherlock. No! Really? It's a forest? I had no idea. Then again, I know a lot of forests. I've never been good with distinguishing one from another. We'll see ya. Thanks for hanging. If only I were Machinex Flayon. The guild's pilot always seemed to be able to memorize landmarks without trying. He rarely needs to check his maps after an initial expedition. I always reach out to him when I found myself lost somewhere. Oh. There's an idea. I think to check my communication device and contact him. Have we had this the entire time? And they've never thought to use it? The entire time. The last 3 doors. Oh. Sprinkles is just getting here. She just got off work. She gonna lurk. And laugh at me later, I'm sure. Come on, Flayon. Pick up. Drat. Failed signal. You gotta be kidding me. Give it another try. Failed signal again. I hear something or someone approaching, but have no weapon. Turning to face the source, I raise my fists in case I need them. Oh. But when I do, I see someone familiar. This is definitely not inspired by, the Lies of P game. Definitely not. Red hair dripping in close to his face, Flayon seems to have found me here in the woods.
I see.
It's you. Where did you go for so long? I waited here for years and years. I thought that maybe you wouldn't come back for me. Oh dear. But it's really you.
How beautiful.
I'm so happy I could die, Master. Huh? Huh? Are you Flayon? Who are you? Ask if he's Flayon first, another achievement. If this is Flayon, something is very wrong with him. What? The smile on his face dims. It's at this moment that perhaps both of us realize that we've been mistaken. That has to be the reason. The disappointment is showing on his face.
No.
No. Leon is... I see him hesitate. Leon's name means something to him, but I don't understand it. Oh. Leon is dead, Master. I don't like this music. You yelled at me. You said you wouldn't call me by his name anymore. Because it hurts when you do. It breaks your heart, remember? And you having a heart is what makes you human. You said that you were different from me because I can't understand your pain. That's what you told me. I did? I remember no such thing. What the hell is he even talking about? There's no way I could just forget Flayon dying. Yeah, I think I'd remember. It's impossible. Right? Does calling me Flayon again mean your heart is fixed now? That must be why you came back. No. It's so toxic. You're not Flayon. I'm sure about this part. You've waited for years and years? How long have you been here by yourself? I don't think I'm the person he means by his master, but I still need to try and figure out more about where I am. Anything helps. I lost count. You left me here a long, long time ago, so I can't remember. Sorry, but there's no way. Leon's lookalike seems unhappy with my denial. He won't let me have this. He stares at me as if I'm lying to him. Fine. What makes you so sure it was me? Your name is Gracie. Eh. So I was right. It could still be a coincidence. There's many people named Grace and Gracie. Just saying, there's a lot. I refuse to believe I'd do something so cruel. I never abandoned anyone in the woods like this for who knows how long. I don't blame you for what you did, Master. After all, you're the reason I exist. There's such a finality and weight to what he says. He believes to the bottom of his core that I'm his master. But what does he even mean by that? I only feel more confused than I did before. You got the wrong person. I'm sorry, there's just no way. But you created me.
Really?
Did you really forget? There are reasons beyond simply forgetting that makes his claims impossible. That's just the thing. There's no way I could have created you either. I should watch my words. According to him, he and his master have approached the subject in the past. There definitely seems to be an underlying complex. I hear his joints make a rickety sound when he shifts his stance across from me. This person is not human. He's completely mechanical. I just don't have those sort of skills. Abandon automation. No reply. As I waited for one, I realized that the rain had lulled to a stop. The automation still stares at me as if I've broken something in him. With nothing left to say, I give an awkward nod and try to find some good timing to make an exit. Good luck finding Gracie, okay? I mean it. I avoid meeting his gaze as I turn to leave. The very same moment, the automation suddenly breaks the quiet.
No.
You can't.
No!
Don't leave me anymore. The shouting shoots fear through me, and before I know it, I'm running from the forest without thinking. Without looking back. His voice falls further and further away, but I can still hear his mechanical legs creaking and grinding as he tries to chase me. I know his voice. Don't go. I need you to stay with me. Forever. You promised me. I run until I don't hear him anymore, and eventually come to the edge of the forest. Though I seem to have lost him, it's still difficult for me not to feel uneasy. The automation may not be human. I know this game makes you sad, but he still sounds like him. No, I can't think about that anymore. I can't afford to feel guilty over something I didn't do. And that's what he did for poor Prince Sirius. Then he lied to you, just saying. My eyes search the clearing for any signs of shelter. In the far distance, I can see a greenhouse and a small chateau side by side. Ask for information, sneak into the greenhouse, return to the forest? Like, return to the forest is a bad idea. I'm gonna go to the greenhouse. A greenhouse seems like a good enough place for temporary shelter. I don't want to talk to people if there's someone in there. I just want to go hide. There's a roof and enough plants inside. Should I have to hide myself from anything dangerous? If I can at least take a quick power nap, I should have enough strength to find my way back to the nearest town. Achoo! I sneeze. The moment that follows, I realize I may be getting sick from the rain earlier. Serves me right, I guess. The timing couldn't be worse. I feel chills beginning to develop, but I can't afford that to slow me down. I should be on my way. Without looking back, I trudge towards the greenhouse in search of somewhere to rest. Oh. It takes some time to let myself into the greenhouse. This is pretty. It's been locked, but I somehow managed to find a spare key hidden where I'd guess one might be. Weird how that worked out. Well, I'll only be staying here to rest and recollect myself. I'm careful to put everything back where I found it. I also try to avoid touching anything. All the plants here are well taken care of and are in a designated section of them seem to be used for cooking. Maybe the chateau owner enjoys cooking? I'd never been very good at it myself. Is that my stomach? Hungry. Me? Yeah, I'm a hungry man. I shouldn't let myself get distracted. There are more than enough vegetables growing that I could steal, but even just taking a quick nap in here makes me feel guilty enough. I'll pass on taking any food. Maybe try to hunt or fish instead. Rather than eat anything now, I search for a place to sleep. At the back of the greenhouse, I find a tool shed. This should suffice for a nap, just an hour or so. Letting myself in with a creak, I find a corner of the shed and use sacks of soil as makeshift pillows. I don't like that. It takes some time, but I eventually fall asleep. Of course you would come home. I know you better than anyone. Oh. Sleeping like a baby in the shed. So cute. Like this. When I awaken, I find myself in a room I don't recognize. Somehow, I'm in a pair of cotton pajamas that fit me perfectly. How? Last I remember, I was sleeping on the floor of the shed. Welcome home. You were sleeping for a while. Where did you come from? I found you sleeping in the tool shed of your greenhouse. Uh-huh. My greenhouse? Do you remember yet, Master? This is where you live. Don't call me that. Just Gracie is fine. Anyway, I'm still confused. You carried me back here from the shed? Where did the pajamas come from? These are your pajamas. You were all curled up like a sick little kitten. So of course I'd change your clothes for you and put you in bed. His face lights up with affection and pride, but I just feel violated. I think I'm going to thank him for that? Don't smile like that. You should have woken me up. I tried, you know, but you didn't wake up. I couldn't leave you there on the ground wet and sick. That makes sense. You're never happy with me lately. Not then and not now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I watched him for a long moment, lacking any words that might comfort him. There's a flat silence in the air before I break it with a sudden sneeze. My whole body is fed up with me, and my stomach growls just shortly after sneezing. The automation laughs tiredly.
Huh?
See? Still sick. I should make you food. What do you want to eat? When had I last eaten food? The idea of a home-cooked meal is appetizing, but I can't trust this automation. He's too batty. What if he tries sneaking something into the food? Are you good at cooking? I am. There's a recipe, or if I have one memorized. You designed me to have some cooking abilities because you aren't very good at cooking yourself. But I don't eat. I'm just very good at following instructions. Enjoying food seems fun. I'm jealous that humans eat. That's weird, bro. It's just part of being alive. Being alive seems fun. That's weird. Awkward. Anyway, I'll see how you resist one of your favorite meals. Wait. Before I can protest, the automation leaves for the kitchen. Looks like there's no stopping him. Save again here. Without realizing, I fall asleep again. More sleep seems to have helped recuperate my strength. After awakening a second time, I follow an appetizing smell to the dining quarters and see that a meal has been set out for me on the table. It's a hearty-looking Salisbury steak. I know, I feel sad for our poor abandoned automation. It seems lonely. One of my favorites. As I stare at it, I consider that maybe the automation actually has met some version of me. This place might still be a parallel world or something, right? It'd make more sense as to why I wouldn't remember things or why everything's so different. I thought you might wake up soon. Are you feeling better? A little bit. That's good, isn't it? I knew that you wouldn't have any earlier, but how about now? I don't know. I feel like he seems... He has more faith to keep us there. Not that he would... I don't know. I don't know if I trust him yet. What decline? My stomach growls again. Can't fight it forever, but I just can't trust the automation. If I give him even an inch, he'll take a mile. I can tell that much about him. After all, he still has every reason to put something in my food. He's so intent on keeping me here like he'd been in the forest. No thanks. Even from a distance, his expression sinks with disappointment. It's not the kind that invites pity, though. It's the kind that makes someone nervous. Any moment now, I feel he might lash out at me for refusing. But he bites his lip. When I look at him, he smiles at me instead. You're so stubborn. I'm happy to help, you know. Thankful for that, buddy. Thanks. I should head back soon. Now that I'm out of the woods, maybe my communicator has a better chance of reaching the guild Tempus. Failed signal.
Don't leave.
Are you still trying to go home? The automation fidgets restlessly. Nope, I still can't make a connection.
No!
Look at me when I'm talking to you. It certainly gets my attention. I look up from my communication device. The automation's eyes are wide and trembling. His expression is difficult to read. There's no point.
I see.
It doesn't matter what I do. You just want things to go back to how they were, don't you? Even though I'm right here and ready to give you everything.
Huh?
What's so great about being human? Is having a heart really so amazing? The automation is looking at me, but I don't feel seen. His rage is on the premise of an explosion. Precipice. I can speak. I have to calm him down before that happens. Listen. But I'm too late. From a pocket in his coat, there are pliers in his hand. In one motion, said pliers are clamped down on my tongue. Jesus. I start to bleed.
No.
No. The pressure sinks down harder. Metal pinches me tightly. Everything is numb now from the adrenaline. Which is... The automation retracts his hand, pliers still in them. From them, he drops the piece of my tongue he'd torn off on the ground. I brought these from the greenhouse earlier. I had a feeling somehow that I'd need them. Blood fills my mouth and I feel my eyes well with tears. Goodness. I watch the animation in horror as he opens and closes the pliers flippantly, as if they're a child's toy.
Don't leave.
I'm not good enough for you because I'm not human. Go on, you can say it. Oh shit. No. Leia, no. Or maybe you can't now. I'm not good enough for you because we're so different. Because I don't have a heart. With the pliers shut in his fist, he laughs at me before plunging them deep into my chest. I scream as loud as I can. The automation fails to react. He keeps muttering to himself. But just think, what if neither of us had hearts? Wouldn't that make us perfect for each other? You'd finally stop hurting. You'd stop thinking about how I'm not Flayon. And I'd finally stop comparing myself to humans. He cranks the pliers back apart and spreads the wound he's inflicted. My blood bubbles through the gaping hole. I'm going to die soon. There's no way I'm going to live through this. Jeez. Flayon, please. What are y'all cooking? Shh. Is at me as I dry sob. Just be still, okay? It'll all be over soon. His pliers dig further into me. The other hand is placed on my cheek. His thumb wipes my tears away gently. I only manage to weakly gasp. The tongues of his pliers twist and puncture anything they can. My start starts fading. Don't worry. Not this stupid heart of yours ruining you anymore. You'll be just like me. You'll finally know how I feel. That's why you'll forgive me if I stop it, right? He takes hold of my beating heart in his pliers and bursts a hole in it. Because even if you don't know any better,
You're mine.
I can make you happier than anyone else.
Don't leave.
Wait,
No.
don't go.
No!
Don't go, I said. Stay with me forever. You promised you would. I'm so sad. Oh. Never speak again. You're the abandoned enemy. You have acquired 4 keys. Oh my gosh. Oh. Ooh. Please. If you just ate the food. Yeah, but suppose you're right. Oh my gosh. Oh. That one's so it's sad. He's just lonely. I feel bad for Flay. Left him alone for who knows how long. Poor guy. Okay. We got 4 of them done. Not too bad. I want to look at the art for his again real quick. I think it's just interesting. I like the outfit that he has for it. Also, they gave him fangs. Always be thankful for that. I feel bad for him. He just wants to be loved. He just wants someone to love him. Because he doesn't know how to. Ooh. Alright. You sure? I sure hope that's my name. Alright. We're on to the next one. Oh, I forgot how sad Blaze was. An empty hall. Or is it more like a cave? You wander the empty space for what feels like an eternity before happening upon 6 doors. You sense different but vaguely familiar presences on other sides of each. Somehow, you know that your journey will end until you've passed through all of them. You may take as little or as long as you like. You still must pick one. Now then, which will it be? Alright, got Demon King, Exiled Prince, Showman, Abandoned Automation. Now it's time for the Arzu. I will pronounce things wrong. Demon. Time for Haka. I love how he looks in this one. I love the wings. Let's go. Took you long enough to return, human. Been nearly the entire day.
Huh?
And for a moment there, I suspected you attempted escaping your service to me. The offering you brought back from this place called Supermarket better be the finest in the land. Slutty demon. True. True. You're a brat. There wasn't a supermarket. I just want to call him a brat. Can I do that? That ruin our route. I don't know if I could say both. There wasn't a supermarket. Unfortunately, how far we seem to be out of the countryside, there weren't really many options. Okay, is definitely a brat. There was a farmer's market a while away, though. It took me forever to hike back up the mountain. That's why I'm so late. Excuses. But I suppose that I am merciful enough to put it behind us, since you are well-intentioned. He speaks down to me. From what I've seen so far, must just be part of how he communicates with the mortal realm. He isn't human, after all. He's a demon. A crow one, at that. Locally referred to as Karzu. What I see before me now is a Karzu demon that I accidentally summoned when I landed in the parallel world. Accidentally? How do you accidentally summon a demon? I'm just saying, how? How do you accidentally do that? I feel like there are steps you gotta go through. There's steps to this. How that happened is a little embarrassing. But essentially, I wound up bleeding on a statue, another Zenokuni-like place, and had met a Bonzwing Haka lookalike there. This MC is dumb as rocks. The demon in front of me doesn't know who Haka is. He's never heard of him. Even after I tried explaining Guild Tempus and Haka's role as an exorcist, I had been dismissed. So I was like that with this crazy demon. What's worse is that maybe I'm getting used to it. Yeah, you would like that, MC. Oops, I accidentally spilled this blood all over in a ritual circle shaped. Oops. Well, rather than me, Crazy Demon is more interested in the groceries hanging from my elbow. Plastic rustles when I set the bags down on the living room table. I'd gotten him an assortment of fruits, vegetables, meat, fish, and dairy products. What happened weird about the farmer's market is that they accepted the same currency as back in my homeworld. Convenient. That is a little strange. What do you think? He leans forward to peek in the bags, but his expression doesn't change. Prepare them for me. Aren't they fine how they are? The fruit and vegetables should be fresh.
Do tell me.
How many raw food offerings from my worshippers do you think I've tried in my years of existence? These, as they are, bring little value. There's no flavor I haven't tried, and there's not even any crab here. You like crab? It is the best food there is. There is simply nothing in the physical realm that could ever compare. That's pretty subjective. Salisbury steak is probably my go-to if we're putting meals up to the test. Crab is my favorite food by far, but it's been some time since I've had any. Humans are so uncreative. I know you're so much. And by that, I mean that I will die if I eat another apple. Do not feed me an apple. Do you understand? I want to shove an apple down his throat now. Got it. Wait, why am I playing along? There's something more important I should tell him. You asked me to prepare some food, but...
Do tell me.
I feel like you should know I'm not a very good cook. Weirdly enough, maybe Haka, the one this demon looks like, had enjoyed cooking the most. Then you'd best learn. One sitting? Your pathetic mortal struggles do not interest me. I just want to feast, human. It's been years since I've been summoned, and my physical manifestation is hungry. Hey, as long as you're not going to be too hard on me for anything. You're full of your own incompetence? Jeez. Ouch. Fine. If I find myself fond of the taste, then I will not complain. I love him, but I hate him. But I love him, but I hate him. There's a kitchen attached to this living room. I've used my magic so that the stove there should work. Ooh, magic stove. That is all. You may go. He's so sassy. He is such a brat. Looks like I'm being sent away. Save again. I take the ingredients back with me. I hope that I can remember how to make food. Ew. Well, that's gnarly. I want to eat anything cooked in this kitchen, even if you're a good cook. The kitchen is dark, and signs of neglect show on the surface of its supplies all around. Dust, cobwebs everywhere. Is this space really okay for prepping anything? I check the stove, and surely enough, I love the music for this one. Sorry. The gas sparks and ignites a fire. Looks like the demon had meant what he said. Before cooking anything, I take some cleaning and washing before things seem safe to use. I don't know if that would help. Eventually, once it's all acceptable and sanitary, then I return to the kitchen and think of what I should make. Salisbury steak, strawberry cake, or grilled cheese. Well, if MC here sucks at cooking, I feel like a grilled cheese is the one thing you can't mess up. It's a grilled cheese. You just undercook it if you don't want to burn it. We're making a grilled cheese. Grilled cheese lover, make the grilled cheese first. Strawberry? Simple as best. After all, it's hard to screw up a grilled cheese. See, I'm right. I told ya. It won't take me long to get it to him either. I set aside the ingredients needed and start up the stove. In little time at all, the sandwiches are ready. I used a little too much butter on the bread, so his hands will get oily. But then again, when is there ever too much butter? They're messy, but isn't that the point? Are grilled cheese supposed to be messy? Mine never are. I'm a decent cook, so I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'll eat these ones and make him another set. Wow.
Do tell me.
Did you eat my food? Wow. Most of them immediately caught the moment I come out into the room. You're a slave to your appetite and you disgust me. You disgust me. Anyway, let me have it. Put the plate down. Obediently, I lower the plate in front of him. He leans forward to look it over, sniffing at the bread. I stay quiet all the while, holding my breath. What will happen to me if he doesn't like it? Cut it. Cut this offering into pieces. It's too messy and I don't want to get it under my talons. Wow, what a diva. True. I slide the plate closer to myself and cut the sandwiches into bite-sized pieces for him. Gosh. He watches me suspiciously, as if he thinks I may steal his food. That's fair, though. I kind of already did. Yeah, you did. One of the sandwiches has been cut. He strains in his seat and samples the sandwich with a fork.
What's this?
This is what you stole from me? Uh-oh. He doesn't sound happy. It's a popular snack food. You really don't like it? It's befitting for someone as slovenly as yourself, but to my exquisite palate, it's simply not enough. It's so picky. This shouldn't qualify as a meal. Why does he hate it so much? Dude, it's a grilled cheese. You just eat it. It's got cheese. It's not even bad. He's just a weird grilled cheese sandwich hater. Take it. I'll eat it in front of him then. Nom 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 nom. I don't care what some snooty demon thinks about grilled cheese sandwich. Good food is good food. I take the plate away. Then I return to the kitchen and think of what to make. Make steak. I know, who hates grilled cheese? It's a grilled cheese. It's like as simple as you can get. Unless you're like lactose intolerant or something. Even then, most people that I know who are lactose intolerant still eat cheese and will still eat a grilled cheese. They risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna make a steak. Salisbury steak, here we go. It takes me a bit to figure out where to start. Reverse engineering the recipe. I'll need to make some patties, gravy, and mashed potatoes. Okay. I got this. It'll be okay. Surely. Well, here goes nothing. Exactly. Cheese is happiness. We love cheese. That's what lactate is for. Sometime later, I pulled together an attempt at Salisbury steak. The patties are overcooked and probably dry, but it's fine. That's what gravy is for. At least I'm not undercooking the meat and giving people salmonella like the Guild Gladiator, right? After trying to convince myself that I did an acceptable job, I bring the meal out to the table in the living room. Really throwing hands at Axel. Well, as always, I see human. Without responding, I place the Salisbury steak in front of him on the table. But he looks unimpressed. Majorly so. Hey, what the heck? I worked so hard on these. Can I at least pretend to be a little grateful or appreciative? This is my favorite meal. I tell him this in an attempt to defend my decision. Beside, he prods at one of the patties with the prongs of the fork I'd brought him. The patties betray me in an instant. I guess I hadn't used enough breadcrumbs or eggs or something because they crumble into little crusty meat bits under pressure. And he looks at me. Just looks at me. Can't dismiss it so easily. It might taste good. Honey, no. Honey, it ain't gonna taste good. I insist. Hearing me out for a change, the demon takes a couple of bites, smearing the broken patties around in gravy. Well, choose. Good? I just want this to work.
What's this?
It's terrible. I don't taste anything.
Do tell me.
Did you even attempt to season? Come to think of it, I forgot that part. Don't ask me how. I'll try something else. Give me a second. I collect the failed dish. She's not even going to try to eat that one. There's like, nope. They'll eat the grilled cheese, but not the Salisbury steak. think strawberry cake time. Akka had like strawberries, and I have some here in my stash of ingredients. There are plenty of members in the guild with a fondness for sweets, so it's not unlikely that even Demon might have a soft spot for desserts. How about making him some strawberry cake? Even if it sucks, at least be cute enough to hopefully invoke a sense of pity. Strawberry cake it is. I prepare it one bit at a time. And just like that, I manage. It looks really good, actually. I might have discovered baking as a hidden talent. It's a bit sad that I have no way of photographing this cake before he eats it. At least I'm confident now that there's no way he'll hate it. Let's see. It's a perfect specimen of a cake. I carefully collect the cake and bring it out to the living room. Ta-da! Look what I brought you. Oh? Well, it looks the way it should. Carefully he angles his head as he observes the cake. However, try as he might, he'll never find a flaw. Frankly, I deserve a trophy or a blue ribbon or something for making him such a beautiful strawberry cake. We'll see. Is he determined not to like it? I don't know. I see him wield his fork and turn it to the side so the edge can slice off a bite-sized piece. He places a bite of cake in his mouth and then swallows. Did you like it? Takes another bite, as though the first one hadn't been enough to decide. Still no answer. It's noisy. He just keeps eating and eating. I think it's safe to say he likes this offering. Before long, he's eating the entire cake by himself without even extending an invitation to share. He drops his fork on the empty plate. It wasn't terrible. Congratulations. Woohoo! A victory for me. But I'm still hungry. I know that just sounds like a heart. Still hungry after eating an entire cake by himself? And why is he in such a hurry to make sure I don't stay happy? There aren't enough ingredients left for me to make another whole cake. Then make something else. Still hungry, I said. Eesh. I collect the empty plate.
Do tell me.
There's nothing left, is there? There are still some supplies left. You disappointed me. Ouch. What? How? Had he or had he not devoured my entire cake by himself? Your offerings are not good enough for me, and yet you dared summon me? I should make you pay for it. You ate my cake! How can you say that I disappointed you? You offended me when you brought the other two out.
Huh?
Did I not tell you that I was still hungry and that I had every intention of feasting? Since when did this situation become about appeasing you? Oh, I don't like that. You can't be serious. I am serious. Why do you think you can boss me around like a servant or something?
Huh?
You're a lower being, human. What is this music? I don't like it. It is the natural order of things for you to worship me. I have been patient enough towards your influence. The demon rises from his chair, his wings beat down once around him. The guest of air sends the remaining dishes flying from the table. And he does it again. The second gust is much more powerful, and it sends me flying back until I hit the wall behind me. I slide down the wall until I'm down a Adamai? Haka's doppelganger comes closer to me.
Do tell me.
Do you ever think to know your place? Of course appeasing me should be your utmost priority. I do not like the look on his face. Because you summoned me here. He sweeps a leg up and kicks me in the face with his shoe. God damn. I see stars it and makes contact and stays there.
Do tell me.
You understand now? Don't care about that? Maybe so, but I don't think I care. I think we're being a brat back. I don't care about that. What I'm saying might very well land me in further trouble with him. But I can't allow him to keep looking down on humans. Doesn't matter because I deserve respect just as much as you do. Bitch. Demon digs his shoe deeper into the side of my face. He leers me down before he kicks again at it to shove himself away. The scowl stuck on his face. I know I'm setting myself up for disaster, but I can't back down now. Not like this. No. Very well then. In that case, allow me to show you your place in this world. Reaches for my hair and sinks his claws into my scalp when he lifts my head. I squeak in pain as they break my skin. The blood drips down the side of my face. I squirm under his grasp before he throws me back on the ground with another sadistic laugh. Human, beg me for forgiveness and I'll reconsider your punishment. Ugh. I'm too disoriented to respond. I sit up from where I've been flung aside and slowly try to recollect myself. Did something happen? Everything abruptly goes still. I look up and see that the demon is licking the blood from his nails. He's doing that and then... Ew. Delicious. What? I found it. I finally found it. You were useful to me after all. Oh dear God. You're so delicious. Ha! Can't believe I didn't think of this before. Oh my God. As it claws past my skin and chews on whatever you can rake out from under it, I don't feel any pain. Dude. Why? Is it just so painful that I don't feel anything anymore? Fucking psychopath. The body's a strange thing. I watch as the demon helps himself to my innards, pulling my organs out from beneath my ribs like I'm a piñata full of candy. The sounds... yeah. My blood stains his teeth. Gets little stringy pieces of meat on them every now and then. Close my eyes when I see him start slurping down another piece of me. Yeah, cannibalism. Maybe that's my liver? Kidney or something. I don't know. I just... like 80 of these noises. My new favorite food. I'm going to eat an entire village. I'm going to feast. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. Technically not. But still, it's got cannibalistic vibes. What have I summoned into this world? Dude, we just freaking doomed this entire other Elysium. Tasty. Clear the demon's root. We have acquired 5 keys. Oh my goodness. That root is so bizarre. After, like, the trauma that Flayon's root gives us, then going into Haka's route, it is just like, oh my goodness. It's the trauma! Toxic trauma of Flayon. Straight into a demon eating us. Haka wanting to eat us. Okay. We are on to... Shit, hi Nick. That's okay, good to see ya. We're playing Anime Boy game. Alright, I'm going to go pour some more water real quickly. Ooh. We them boys, we them boys, we them boys. What were you playing, Nick, though? What were you doing? Alright. We are on to the final route, which is Shinri's. And then we'll look through the profiles and stuff, too, after. Salmon Rung, Splatoon 3. Oh. Oh, no, it's for Tori and Don. Be sweet. That's nice. We're almost there. Are you sure? No, I'm not sure. An empty hall. Or is it more like a cave? You wander the empty space for what feels like an eternity before happening upon 6 doors. You sense different but vaguely familiar presences on other sides of each. There's cannibalism? Oh yeah, there's cannibalism. We just finished that one. Haka, the purple guy, he ate us. Yeah. Yeah. Somehow you know that your journey will end until you've passed through all of them. Yeah, this is the Halloween, the Holostars EN Guild Tempus Doppelgänger visual novel, which is released for Halloween, so it's kind of spooky stuff. He was just a little hungry. He was more hangry, actually. He was a little hangry. Now then, which will it be? Oh, ready for Shinri's. Also, I love the huntsman outfit. And that they brought the blue glove in for his blue hand. I have the acrylics and buttons for these, and they're my favorite ones, I think. Alright, Nick, don't eat people. That's a bad idea. No cannibalism. We'll see ya. Alright, on to the huntsman. And it's Shinwi. Say real quick. Yeah, Shinwi, I love Shinwi so much. So, what do you think? That's just all I have for this evening. But I find just a little salt and pepper goes a long way. Good employment time. No. Best to enjoy it fresh. The mysterious huntsman who found me lost in the forest has gone as far as to spend his day fishing for a meal. He'd been so informative and helpful to me up until now. He let me know that there's no guild called TEMPUS in this land. He'd even believed me when I said I'm probably from a parallel world. We're sharing what he caught now under a blanket of twinkling stars. It's funny how calm I feel even when lost in an unknown place. After taking a bite into the side of the fish he'd prepared, I reveled in its taste. I love koi papa. And I love the music. I'm gonna cry. I will cry. Perfectly crispy and evenly roasted over a campfire. So many bones. Do not complain. But also, we are eating fish. We are eating the companions. It's delicious. I can't get enough of it. Great to hear. Just make sure you chew it carefully. The bones of that type of fish can catch you off guard. I had no idea. I navigate the fish carefully with my teeth and try not to eat so fast. Surely enough, there are some harder pieces here and there, but the flavor of the fish is by far worth the effort. His laugh. I finish the fish from the skewer with a smile on my face. I have some carrots from town in my saddlebag, too. I usually share them with my horse, but you're welcome to have some for yourself. Saddlebag? Over there. Make yourself comfortable. The huntsman gestures to his steed. By a knotty old tree, a large, dark horse with a mane and tail of smoke watches me from the side. Well, it watches me somehow. Though it has no eyeballs and only empty sockets, it's still acutely aware of its surroundings. I'd been terrified of the horse the first time I'd seen the huntsman galloping in on it. I still don't know what to make of it, if I'm honest. You don't think I'll scared if I approach suddenly? As long as you don't throw your arms up high or something, he's fine. Why don't you try petting his shoulder? Look at this, look at his smile! We love him! He's so happy! I'm gonna cry. Here goes. Can't say I've ever petted a demonic-looking horse without eyes before. I make my way over and touch the side of its shoulder. Its coat twitches under my touch, but the horse otherwise doesn't leave its spot. Snort. He said hi, see? Really? Maybe. Maybe. I echo the huntsman before I sift through the saddlebag hanging off the side of the horse. Sure enough, there's the carrots he'd mentioned before are wrapped in plastic. The horse's attention is on the new snack.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, you can ignore him if you want to. He's spoiled and eats plenty. The huntsman's mount seems to be denying the claim and nudges his nose towards the carrots. Though I see the huntsman shaking his head, I'm weak and unable to resist sharing. After fishing one of the sticks from the bag, I flatten my palm and offer it to the horse to eat. Crunch, crunch. And spoiled yet again. He's kind of cute.
Oh, yeah?
Just don't let him know that. Anyway, shall we roast the rest of those carrots? Good idea. After letting the huntsman horse finish, I bring the remaining carrots to the side by the fire. Say, what should I call you anyway? Me? You. I don't think you gave me your name, right? His voice is very deep, yeah. The huntsman is quiet. I carefully roast the carrots over the fire. It's best I don't give you my name, given the circumstances. Let's just say I'm not so popular with the royals. So you're an outlaw or something? These lands are corrupt. I just try to set things straight. Ah, there's more like a vigilante? That's okay. I'll just keep calling you Huntsman then. Works for me. Sorry not to share too many details. It's alright. You can call me Gracie. Did I say something wrong?
It's nothing.
No. I just found it a little ironic. An acquaintance hinted I may run into someone named Gracie the other night. Small world, isn't it? I know your acquaintance? Possibly. I've had some conversation with him here and there, but we've yet to meet in person. You could call us pen pals? So it's long distance. Hopefully you two get to meet someday. Maybe someday. Somehow. The carrots are finished. I sprinkle some salt across them. All done. You want some too? No, that's alright. You take them. Tomorrow will be a long day for you. You should rest up. You don't have to help me get home, you know. I feel bad making you go out of your way. I frown at him from around the carrot I'm eating. And leave you on your own? I can't do that. The fireplane's not too far from here, and that land has been in chaos ever since. Put it simple, the nearest kingdom is too dangerous for a stranger on their own.
Don't worry.
It's no trouble at all for me to help you return to your own world, but don't worry about it.
It'll be okay.
We'll figure it out together, I promise. His smile puts me at ease. It would be rude to refuse his help at this point, right? And it's not bad, either. After exploring this world a little on my own, he'd been the only person to hear me out. Oh, let alone be kind to me. Thank you, Huntsman. After taking turns to bathe in the river, we wrap up the night fairly early. I'm more exhausted than I thought. It doesn't take long before I drift off to sleep. Or at least, I think I'm asleep when I hear the huntsman talking to himself. Hey. Are you there? So you hear me too. Nobody is there, right? I don't hear another voice responding to him. Gracie arrived on my side. Me? I'm losing you. Say that again? I'm trying to listen harder, but there's still no other voice present. The huntsman is talking to himself outside my tent as if someone is there with him. I wonder if I should worry. Not sure.
Don't worry.
I know. Don't worry. I'll keep her safe. I'll try and keep you posted around this time again. Conversation with himself ends. Everything goes quiet, and I hear the huntsman shuffle over to his own tent. Too sleepy to keep pondering, I drift off into slumber. Sleep well? The huntsman greets me when I see him the next morning. I remember how unsettling it had been to hear him carry on a conversation with himself last night. Should I try and bring it up now? I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm lacking context, and I prefer he bring it up with me of his own accord. He feels comfortable enough to explain. I should trust that he will. Literally, out of all of them, this is the only... I trust Huntsman here. Don't trust any of the other ones. I have no reason not to think so, right? He cannot be mean in any universe. He's taken such good care of me so far. I slept fine. I didn't wake you up, did I? I thought I heard you stirring around there for a while. Oh, no, not at all. I hear my own nervousness surfacing in my voice. The huntsman reads past it, and I can tell he knows I'm actually flustered. I avert my gaze elsewhere, but he addresses what I wondered about last night directly. Contacted my acquaintance last night. One who made me think I might find you here in the forest. I never heard his acquaintance respond, though. The huntsman is being open with me, showing me all his cards, and yet it doesn't add up. I see. What did he say? You don't mind me asking? He said that he hopes you find your way home soon. Why is there such a sadness in his eyes when he smiles at me? Huntsman? Yes? You should know that I'm thankful for your help. I won't forget this. I'll tell everyone how you helped me and how kind a person you are.
Hmm.
You don't need to do that. Maybe not, but I want to. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. That's what you want. I won't stop you. Okay, fine. Besides, stuck on this side, it's not like I'd even have a choice. Shouldn't say it like that. Who knows? Maybe we could find a way to let you over for visits. He's still smiling, but it doesn't reach his eye. We'll see. The huntsman gazes across the forest. We should have breakfast soon.
It'll be okay.
Let's head into town and see what we can find there, alright? Alright. For a moment, he pats my shoulder. He's so mysterious and kind. I just wish I could help him more. I wonder if he'll ever know what's passing through his mind. Oh. I love Shinwi so much. It's so warm and safe. Ooh. I love this. I will never forget the night I found you crying by yourself in the forest. You called me Shinri. Yoshuichi Shinri. I'd understood my role as your protector. I'm gonna cry. Because I'd known who you meant. Because prior to your actual arrival, Shinri's voice, as well as his memories from you from the other side, had reached me. Stronger and stronger. Realms apart. It didn't matter. Shinri and your guild companions were searching for you. Oh. And so from this side, we searched the lands together on horseback, Gracie. Day by day, we traversed just about all of this Elysium in hopes of finding you a way home. But we'd failed. We spoke to mercenaries, to peasants, and to nobility, but none of them had ever heard of another Elysium. Maybe they hadn't, but I had. Because for reasons I hadn't told you, I'd been wanted by many kings. I wonder, you heard of something called Doppelgänger? I'm too afraid to ask you. Because if I do, and if the text I'd stolen from a certain king turned out to be true, he stole the Curse of Elysium book? Wait a minute. He did steal the textbook. It meant that in order to leave this place, you have to... Lore. I had to stop for lore, but I'm still crying. Thank you for today. We searched just about everywhere together, didn't we? I know you said that you want to help, but I wouldn't blame you for stopping at this point. Still feeling bad about it. You worry too much. But for someone like me, why not? Again, there must be something in your world. Other me. Build me.
Don't worry.
No need for that.
It'll be okay.
I promised I'd help you find your way back, and I'm a man of my word. My words, please. Watch as you huddle closer to our campfire and adjust the blanket. The two of us seemed to have developed a routine. You and me here, with no one other than ourselves. Some people go their whole lives without knowing this kind of happiness. I thought I would be. How long has it been since you were? Because I'd come to enjoy your presence so much, I'd lost track of time and stopped counting. Maybe it's been a couple weeks now. Or had it been longer? Do you remember how long it's been since we started looking? No, I forgot. The same. I guess I stopped paying attention. I'll get back eventually. And this isn't terrible. You've been a good friend to me. That no one said that to me before. All the time anyone ever referred to me as their friend. I pull on the brim of my hat. I forgot to keep count too. I suppose it can't be helped. Right? Anyway, you take your turn bathing first tonight. I need to make some preparations for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Tomorrow? A few days ago, when I asked you about your birthday, and you couldn't tell me. That. How can I explain that my memory doesn't go that far back? Like world is... I thought that was really sad, Huntsman.
Oh, yeah?
Did you? Of course you would. So we're celebrating your birthday tomorrow. Your birthday going forward will be 5/15. Don't forget, okay? Oh, shit.
Mm.
If you say so. I tell you that I don't need it, but you're too excited for me to try and stop you. I'll take a bath now. Good. Take your time. My papa birthday. That's just today's date, too. I don't know if that's the game, just it chooses that day that it's on or not. I don't know. I don't remember. The moonlight makes the river shine silver. Take my time in the water. Hair sticks to the nape of my neck when I wash it. When I think about how you'd call me your friend, you'd gone far as to make a birthday for me too. Music. What if we were happy like this? You didn't want to go back anymore. No. I can't think like that. It's not right for you to stay here. I can't believe the thoughts are even surfacing in my mind right now. I close my eyes to try and escape. When I do, memory. One of his memories. Happy. Right. It's morning. Janae is happy and sharing a pot of coffee with friends. Someone with 2 different colored eyes spills some on himself, and his pet jingles loudly as it flees the splash. Man with blonde hair is arm wrestling with a smaller man in a ponytail. Man in white and blue is carrying a still sleeping redhead teammate to the room on his back. Did he just not want to wake up? Seems like that. Let's give him 30 minutes. I see things for what they are. I'm so... Life together with a parallel world never compared to something like the life you had before. So I'll send you home. Send you somewhere happier without hesitation. And according to that text I'd stolen from the ice plane about the project called Doppelgänger, I know exactly what. I have to help you finish this route we're trapped in. Today is the huntsman's birthday. Since he told me he couldn't remember his real one, I thought it might be fun to try and celebrating today. Doesn't know it, but I managed to prepare a gift. I'm excited to give it to him. If only I could actually find him. Not in his tent. Weird. Huntsman? Are you here? Aside from me, our camp is empty. His horse is gone. I have a sinking feeling in my stomach. I'm gonna go search the forest, I think. I don't know. I searched the deeper parts of the forest for him, but there's no sign of him anywhere. Huntsman? I call for him again. I'm still not met by a response. Why do I feel like something terrible has happened to him? No, I can't panic. I need to stay calm. Sinking feeling. I searched the deeper parts of the forest room, but there's no sign of him anywhere. Oh, leave to search for town. I hurry from the forest to the meadows I remember. Huntsman? What I see next is... Oh! The huntsman is lying on the ground. An arrow protruding from his chest. His dark hair is pulled around his head, and his hat sags from its usual position. His blood stains the blades of grass beneath him a dark, gritty red. As he looks at me, I see it dribbling down the sides of his mouth as well. How long has he been like this? Who did this to you? I fall to his side. Can't believe my eyes. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to see. As I reach for the arrow in his chest, the huntsman touches the on my wrist to stop me. Listen, it's okay. It's not okay. You need help. My eyes are flooding with tears. RL too. Can't stand the sight of him hurting like this. Am I too late? Can he still be saved? Cry. This may not make sense to you, but I did this to myself. I did this to send you home. Self? For me? I never wanted this. My throat is burning. I hiccup and sob, unable to keep myself under control. I need more, okay?
Sorry.
I don't want you to cry on my birthday. He musters his strength to smile. Even now, he's thinking of me. Your birthday was supposed to be today. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I wanted to do something special for you. Then smile. How can I? You can't now. Then smile at him, the other me, the other side. As this won't be the last time I see you. I see you through him. You understand? I see the shine disappear from the death seems so long and so painful. Trust me, alright? This has to happen. Believe him. I must believe what he says. I inhale shakily and nod. I believe you. I trust you. He lays his head back on the grass. Even that movement seems excruciating for him. To his left are his bow and his arrows. And though I believe this must happen, he tells me so. Bow and arrow, I could help him. I could. Did I? You don't have to. He's still so kind. You allow me to leave him here, but I can't do that to him. I will. I rise from where I'm crouched, light-headed from crying, but I collect the arrows and raise the bow in my hands. Oh. In between his eyes. The smile has finally met them this time. It's so cruel! I want to help him. I don't want him to hurt anymore. And most importantly, I want to smile for him on the other side. I draw the bow and he is dead. Happy birthday, Huntsman. Well, the achievement is smile for him. You have acquired 6 keys. Sorry, Celestial. It's... Oh. You guys can't see it. Hold up. Over here, it says truth. There's a 6th key now. Yeah. It's so good. It's such a Shinri thing, too. He has that self-sacrifice thing he talks about and is mentioned a lot. It's such a Shinri thing. The final key. I'm gonna move back over here, then. Finish the game, but at what cost? What was my name? Gracie? Yes. In the vast darkness, another door appears. A mysterious door with 6 keyholes, each of them with a different jewel-colored lighting. As you approach it now, you know where it'll lead. After all, been through a lot to get here. You remember the many stories you'd witnessed and played a part in. The huntsman's, the Karasu's demons, the abandoned automations, humans, the exiled princes, the demon kings. All 6 keys you worked hard to collect dissipate into the abyss. A lock clicks, and when you finally open the door, oh no! Why would you show that to me again? That was so sad. Leave it to Axel. Oh. Almost home. Wait for me, guys. You get the whiplash of Shinri and like being eaten and stuff, and then Axel, and it's just horny. Wait for me, guys. I wake up beneath the shade of a large tree. Is this the start of another twisted story? I don't know anymore. My whole body is sore, and there are knots in my back. I take a deep breath. This place looks like a leaf. Looks like a meadow not too far from the guild hall, actually. But... that you? Did it work? They're back! Look! I see them over there. For real? Move out of the way, Battle. Why single me out like that? Everyone else is in your way too. Wait, did we really find Gracie? I was worried we were going to have to make signs for a missing person. Finally, now we found her, we can call this done and get the Halloween party started like we wanted to. As the Tempest Guild members come closer to me, I prop myself upright at the base of the tree. It's the boy! I'm stunned and at a loss for words. Is this the... Oh, it's the Top of the World, remix. As I've experienced so many tragedies, I don't even know what to say to them. They believe me if I told them what I saw? I just conked out here and seen a series of different nightmares? No, they'd definitely be real. Can't believe otherwise. Sorry everyone for making you worry. How long have you guys been looking for me? Way too long. By that I mean a couple days now. Are you alright? You look like you've been through it. Want me to carry you back? How do I even approach the subject? Was I here the whole time? What did I look like when you saw me? You looked like you were sleeping just now. Definitely weren't here the whole time. We searched most of Elysium for you after you were gone too long. Yeah, Altair sent me and Shuri up this way to check yesterday. I didn't see you then, but maybe we just didn't notice? Who knows? No, that's not it. I was over here 2 or 3 times when we looked. Though I must have really disappeared, then reappeared here. I physically wound up on the other side, just like I thought. And now, after experiencing those 6 different tragedies, I'm back here. I don't know how to even begin explaining what happened to the boys. Well, I'll save it for another day. For now, I'm just relieved to be back. Things are going to be okay now. I missed them. I miss these guys so much. I had some really bad dreams. Really, really bad dreams. I don't know why I was out for so long. That's about all I can say. That's okay. I get it. I understand that feeling. The two of them look at each other as if they know something I don't before they look at me again. That's Altair. Come to think of it, hadn't their doppelgangers had come into contact with their other selves? Allegedly? I guess I'll just find an opportunity to ask them one day. Let's not beat around the bush. We should get her back up out of the dirt. That's true. So are we still going to open the hall for the party? Think it can't hurt. That's a good way to welcome her back. Alright. Gotta set up the sound system for karaoke. Come on, let's get you back inside. The boys helped me from the grass and led me back towards the guild hall. When I'm on both feet, I'm met by a group hug. Some of them lest my hair or tease me, but I don't pay attention because I'm home. I'm home. Finally home. I'm where I belong. I can't even describe how relieved I am, how good that feels. As the Tempest Guild Hall slowly comes to view, I look forward to a Halloween spent together with my friends. Goodbye, other Elysium, clear the truth route. I love it. And it was put together so good. And this was just made by the managers. It was made by the Holostars EN managers. All of them. And then they commissioned the artwork from different peoples and whatnot. And some of them are familiar. They're different people who have done artwork for them before. Oh, it's so good. The managers are amazing. I cannot believe them. Thanks for playing. Ah. And then the key is, I don't know if you guys can see it, the key is still there. Thank you for the follow over there on Twitch. I muted the sound alerts for today's stream. Oh, this is my second playthrough and I still cried at the same parts. And, oh my goodness. The managers and the boys did such a good job of this. And, okay, I don't have a lot of visual novel experience, but it's so cute. It's so good. I love it so much. And let's look over the extras. There's a couple things. They have the credits in here for everyone. It was Baby Birdmon, Chihuahuamon. So all of them in here. Taylor Lee learned programming. First time seeing the end? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So you unlock all of the gallery. I can't look at that because I'll cry at Shinra again. But one of my favorite things, there's these profiles. The exiled prince of the Fireplane, Axel Sirius Doppelgänger, Fireplane, Other Elysium. Likes and dislikes and favorite foods. And a huge summary. And I feel like I need to pet the puppy. I don't have that asset. Oh no. I don't think I have my pet asset. Oh no. Alright, Celestial. I will for next time. But yeah. Oh, these are super good. I highly recommend it. If you're on YouTube, and I think on Twitch I put somewhere too, but check it out. The links are below. I think it's like $12.99 US for the game. It's very worth it. It's a lot of fun. So that's gonna be all for me tonight. This is the longer stream for me, and I'm EP. I'm gonna say good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follows and YouTube subscriptions. We appreciate you guys. Hope you all have a good night or rest of your day. Good time zone to you. So have a good night. Bye bye.